Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the podcast Jiu-Jitsu Radio, your favorite peoples. Listen, as always, before we get this party started, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that's supporting the podcast by subscribing, whether it's our iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, or YouTube channel, wherever you listen and watch the podcast. If you subscribe, get the notification. Whichever way you do it to support the podcast, we appreciate you. And if you haven't done it and you think we deserve it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the follow, subscribe, whichever button it is that says that you are wanting to support us. Go ahead and hit that. We appreciate it. Also, big thank you to everyone who has purchased one of our shirts, whether it was the roll shirt, which is the rank t-shirt, or our shut the fuck up and roll shirt. Any one of the pieces of merchandise that we have up for sale, we truly appreciate it, and it does help keep the podcast going. If you want to snag up one before it is too late and get it in time for the holidays, just go ahead and hit us up on Instagram. The link will be right there. You can go directly to the store, get your own t-shirt, get a stocking stuffer for everyone. It definitely goes to support the podcast and help pay for this rent, because it's only me paying this. It ain't coming from no super awesome sponsor money, because we do this for the love, and the sponsors just help us out by getting the name out there, and we truly appreciate every one of them, including Choke Aloha. Check out chokealoha.com. Use the promo code Jiu-Jitsu Radio, and you will get some awesome gear at 20% off. You are freaking welcome. Like I said, if you want to get it done in time for the holidays, do it now. Stuff goes out so quick at Choke Aloha because it's so freaking cool. We were arguing about it last week. Shawn and I have so many rash guards and t-shirts and things like that from Choke Aloha. It's not just an awesome design. The quality is amazing, and they are legitimate supporters of the martial art and the people that support them. So we can't thank them enough for all the support. Thank you very much. And when you go use the promo code Jiu-Jitsu Radio at chokealoha.com, you will get 20% off your entire order. Let them know we sent you. They'll appreciate you. Then check out jujitsusoapco.com. Jiu-Jitsu Soap Co. is one of my favorite companies, funny enough, because they have some of the most amazing soaps that you will ever use, hands down. The only time that I don't use them is when I'm traveling, because I don't want to risk losing it, and I don't want anybody else trying to take my bar of soap. But you can get yours at jujitsusoapco.com, and when you use the promo code JJRadio, you'll get 10% off. I guarantee you guys are going to love their products, and they got some cool t-shirts and hats and patches and all sorts of other stuff. Some bath bombs for the ladies, just because I don't know too many dudes that can fit in a bath or admit to taking a bath, but I know you do, because I try to, but I know you do. So stop lying. You ain't nobody gonna believe you. You want to take a bath, but you're trying to be all manly. You're still gonna be manly even when you use the cupcake. They have a little cupcake bath bomb that looks super cool. I just wish I had a bathtub that I could fit in so I could try it. But you can get yours if you fit in your bathtub at jujitsusoapco.com. Use the promo code JJRadio for 10% off your entire purchase. And don't forget to check out giraffechoke.com. Use the promo code JJRadio at checkout, and you will get 25% off your entire order of $99 or more. So if it's $100, it comes down to $75, and you get free shipping. Can't beat that. And if you do it now, you'll get it in time for the holidays. Giraffe Choke makes some of the coolest gear too. If you guys ever see me post me rocking the hat, the heel hook hat, the Superman punch hat, I always talk about that one. The t-shirt, I have the was it the heel hook? No, I have the Superman punch and the head kick t-shirt. Get yours. They're super cool. They're always an icebreaker or a conversation starter, because I always have people asking me where I got that, and I actually kind of love the design because it reminds me a lot of an old World Cup what's it called? Mascot. Yeah, and I just dig the designs. Get yours, giraffechoke.com, promo code JJRadio to get 25% off and free shipping orders of $99 or more. Listen, it's the holidays. You're pretending to work. We got some fun stuff to go over today. So don't forget, you can follow us on Instagram at Jiu-Jitsu Radio. You can follow me at Sonder Marketing, and you can follow Shawn at Gorilla Boy BJJ. Go ahead and tell him how much you hate whatever politics stuff that he believes in this week, because he changes it up all the time. Whatever. But follow us. Check out all the behind the scenes at Sonder Marketing. And with that said, let's get this party started.
You kidding me, Bob?
Here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff.
Get stealing, woo, wheeling, dealing, limousine right, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo! Trade all tomorrows for just one yesterday.
What are you singing? Cheers.
Cheers.
What are you singing?
Fall Out Boy.
All right, bro.
Been learning a lesson in the worst kind of way.
So, I almost died on the way to class tonight.
Yeah?
You know, the holiday people, the Northerners.
Oh, yeah.
I almost fucking T-boned one at a good 45 miles an hour. Like, because he decided to make a right turn randomly in front of me. So, like, he was in the middle lane, I was in the right lane, and they're both going straight. So, I was already going because this line was stuck at the red light turns green, and he just goes wham, hard right. If I had been maybe looking down or whatever, I would have T-boned the shit out of that car. And like for a split second, I really thought like I really should. I really fucking wanted to, because it would have been all damage on his side, and for me it would have been like, oh, I got airbags. Like he would have smashed his head against the glass.
No, you don't want to do that.
I really, really did. If it would have been.
If you would have had like a plow on the front of your car.
Oh, if I would have had like my old 4Runner or something, for sure. For sure. The Ford that I'm driving now is a piece of shit, but if I would have had my old 4Runner, man, or the Land Cruiser, whatever. See ya. See you when I see ya. Or if I would have I forget what I was going to say. If I would have had my 4Runner, I would have just smashed right into it. Like I said, fuck him. Like,
So what did you do? Screech?
Slammed on the brakes, honked, and for whatever reason,
When I honk in those situations, I don't honk. I just hold it down.
no, I held it. I just held it.
Until they get out of my line of sight.
If this would have been like a good 10, 12 years ago when I was like addicted to GTA, like for sure, probably in the back, my subconscious would have been like, fuck, I'm smashed right into it. Because I played GTA way too much. I was definitely like, there was times where I'm like, I could just smash into this car and drive away. And then, oh no, I'm not in a video game. Shit doesn't work that way. Like for sure, probably my subconscious would have been like, fuck him, hit him. But man, I don't know what happened. I was so mad that I let it go. I didn't chase him down. Like normally I would have just chased him down and fucking cursed the shit out of him. But I just let it go. But it's still irking me right now.
Only if I had time.
Right. I think the real reason why I didn't is because I would have been late to class.
I almost got in a fight a couple weeks ago. I forgot to mention it.
The one in the parking lot?
No, this is a different one.
See, this year's been fucking bad, man. Like we never had these issues.
I have a Honda Fit, so I don't drive fast with my Honda Fit because it's kind of hard. It's 4 cylinders.
Yeah.
And I always keep it on economy, so
trying to save
the gas.
Right.
Well, and it works, dude, because
it does 100%.
So I'm driving on 95, doing 65 all the way over to the right, all the way over in the right-hand lane because I know I'm going slow.
Right.
So I'm like, it's in the morning.
Mm.
So I'm just going slow. I'm right next to a tractor trailer. A guy comes roaring up on my ass, and he starts flicking the lights.
Fuck him.
So that's what I did. I just kept driving.
Wait, you were in not in the
I was in the far right lane, not the
you're
turning.
The far right lane,
not the one where you go to get off.
Right.
But the far right lane.
You're in the slow lane.
I'm in the slow lane.
Oh, fuck him.
But I was right next to a tractor trailer. So what does this douchebag do? And he had a white Mercedes. He slowed down, went behind the tractor trailer, went around the tractor trailer, got in my friggin' lane, and then put on the brakes. Brake check.
No, really?
Yeah. So I started yelling at him, and I went to pull, and I was so angry because he was flicking me off because I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, you were minding your own business, driving the speed limit. I wasn't driving slow. I was driving 65 miles an hour. I went to pull over. I was ready to pull over. Yeah.
And as I pulled over, which was right here, or right at Gateway in 95.
Yeah.
As I'm pulling over, because I had to get off there to work anyways, I start pulling over and he goes straight.
Yeah.
Yelling at me the whole time.
Yeah. I would have gone back in.
No, I had to work.
I had to fuck it. I'm taking the day off.
Nope.
Taking a mental health break so I can go beat the shit out of somebody. I just
wanted to slap him. That's it.
Yeah.
I wanted to slap him like a woman.
Sometimes
I wanted to smack him.
Wait, did you just say you wanted to slap him like a woman?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like slap him like a woman?
Like how women slap each other in the face. Like.
Okay, you want to rephrase that, like, because it sounded like you said you were gonna slap him like he was a woman.
Same.
Nah, not really.
Same.
I'm going to have to go ahead and
wait. Have you seen the footage of the wedding? Like it takes place in Armenia or something, and the wife goes to feed the.
Oh yeah, she like smushes the cake in his face.
Or no, she pulls it away, and he looks at her and he pops her right in the face.
Yeah,
that's old school.
That's fucking bad. I'm not like that's not funny. That's fucked up.
No,
like domestic abuse is definitely not funny.
It is.
Either
funny.
way,
it can be funny.
Like if they're into it or something, I guess maybe. But.
And that's and certain cultures, that kind of stuff happens.
Well, it's not certain cultures. In a lot of cultures, it happens. It doesn't justify it.
I didn't say it does. I'm just saying. What am I going to do? Hunt down an Armenian guy in the middle of some country?
I think you should be the
and go slap him in the face.
You should be like the bear and go and save people.
What? Okay, what about this one? What about the one where I think it's Russia, and the cop, he's talking to the lady and she's yelling and screaming at him, and she slaps him in the face.
Oh, and he like rocks her back, doesn't he?
And he slaps her back, and she starts crying.
Yeah. No, that was because I think they were arresting her boyfriend or something, and like he was being belligerent and stuff, and he kept on like telling her like.
And the cop was being
being
really chill until she slapped him in the face.
Yeah. No, they're like I know exactly. What
An American cop wouldn't have slapped her; he just would have cuffed her.
No, yeah, he just would have arrested her. So, but it's
except
Russia.
for the one at the U of M. Did you see that one?
No.
I don't know how we got onto woman
beating right off the bat. That's pretty fucking bad.
But she got drunk at the University of Miami game, the football game.
I'm not surprised.
And the cops were pulling her out. There were six of them, carrying her out like she was like crowd surfing. And she's drunk, and she starts paint brushing, and she's missing, and then she connects with this one cop. The cop turns around and he drilled her right in the
I remember
face.
that. Yeah, I think he got like fired for it.
I don't know. I don't think he should have.
I'm pretty sure he got fired for it.
If you start throwing blows,
if you assault the cop, it's all fair games. Sorry, like that's
stop
one of those
resisting.
See, that's the worst though. When fucking cops like relax. Like getting someone to tense up is easiest when you yell at them to relax. If I'm grabbing you and I'm telling you relax, you're gonna be like, you're gonna instantly tense up. So that's not really fucking fair. But yeah, no. Listen, man. If you're getting arrested for whatever reason, like your best bet is just to take the hits and then just sue them after. But if you fight back or if you just tense up, man. If that was me, I would just waffle, just straight up like that. I go Gumby, like whatever, take it. Like there's not gonna be an ounce of restraint coming from me. Like nope, ain't gonna happen.
What if you faked a seizure?
They can still like beat you, and then they say like we thought he was fighting, because it's happened before. It's happened before where guys like are having seizures, cops think that they're fighting back, and they end up getting punched in the face.
I got an idea. Don't get yourself in a situation where you got to fight a bunch of cops.
Right? Exactly. I've been watching Live PD nonstop. You ever watch that show?
No.
It's like the new version of Cops, but it's sometimes they have really like cool stories where it's kind of it hits you like emotionally.
Is it on YouTube?
No, yeah, they have it on YouTube, but it's on. I want to say it's A&E. I think it's A&E, but
For like a week, I was getting into Patty something. He's a
Patty.
He is he's a cop now, but he was a bounty hunter. He's the one where he chased after the dude and he goes, "My safe word's pineapple juice." Come on, Mr. Buddha Man. You haven't seen that? It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
He's running all around the parking lot. That's
yeah. That one. I remember.
That guy's got a bunch. That guy that arrested him.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of stuff on YouTube where they go and like get people out of houses and stuff.
Was it like the black dude's getting arrested and he's just being like super goofy for no reason?
Yeah.
Like my safe word's pineapple juice.
my safe word's pineapple juice.
We should throw that into the intro. This should be like part of the intro. I think if you could have any dream job,
Mr. Booty Man.
Like if you could have like any random dream job, just completely off. Like I think probably being a bounty hunter would be one of mine. If not, like being like a professional bobsledder or a Formula One race car driver or something like that. But I would definitely love to be like a bounty hunter.
Like you can choose anything and be good at it.
Like yeah, like it was just if you could sit there and say like, today you're starting off completely different. Whatever career you want.
But like you woke up and you had the skills to do whatever you want.
Yeah, like you woke up, you're a professional, you were good at it. Like it would be something totally different. I would definitely do bounty hunter.
I'd probably do pro surfer.
That'd be cool. But you have to like you only get what 15 years out of that? 20?
Laird Hamilton. Look at Laird Hamilton.
Yeah, that's Laird Hamilton
that's
with a fucking trunk of a fucking ankle.
No, but you find a way to just
to do it.
To do it.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna wake up being Laird Hamilton.
Well, I'm 15 years. That'll put me in my 60s.
So okay, so pro surfer. Then what else?
That's crazy that I just said that.
That you're gonna be 60?
In 15 years, I'll be 61.
Yeah, you old, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, listen, if it makes you feel any better, I'll come visit you at the home.
You're not going to be that far behind me.
What are you talking about?
In 15 years. You're going to be in your 50s.
Yeah. But I'll come visit you. I'll still be outside. You'll be inside.
I'll be like, at 61.
Hey, Shawn, guess what day it is? It's Matinee Monday. We're going to get discount movie tickets.
I'm already looking forward to it. 4 more years, I can be an AARP member.
Are you going to sign up right away?
Goddamn right.
What do you get out of that?
Discounts.
But don't you get those anyway without the AARP card? Don't you have to pay like a membership fee?
No, AARP is free.
I don't know. That South Park episode kind of fucks it up for me.
I never saw it.
Where like, what the hell is Country Kitchen Buffet is what it's called, where like all the old people are banned from driving. You never seen that episode? You gotta watch that episode.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do Silver Sneakers.
Silver Sneakers is a very beneficial program. It's actually pretty good, so you should probably start
I wonder
now.
if they're going to move the senior age.
They did.
To what?
I think now it's like 55.
No.
Yeah, pretty sure. Check it out. I'm pretty sure they did.
I don't care that much because I don't want to think about it.
60 or 65? No, 50. Because right now it's 60, right?
It used to be 50.
Yeah, I think it's 55
as soon as you
now.
turn 50, you can start being AARP.
It's 55, 60, I think. Pretty sure.
I don't care.
So wait, okay, besides pro surfer, what would be the other one?
Any job in the world.
Totally random. Like, realistic. Not like, oh, I'm going to be a billionaire. Blah, blah, blah.
No. Like an actual job.
Yeah.
And money's not the issue. That's the whole thing. Probably an actor.
That we could do anyway. You could do that now. You could start that right now.
I can't do that now.
I think you could.
No,
I think we should start doing skits. Like, start filming skits and stuff. Like, I thought about it for years about typing up, like, a movie script. I actually did start writing one where it would involve, like, you and I. Like, kind of throwing in, like, skateboarding and jiu-jitsu and stuff together. But I never followed through.
I have an idea for a great movie. It's based on
butt sex?
No, it's based on curling.
Curling? Oh, that'd be cool. I think they already have a movie though on curling.
Pretty sure. Like I'm thinking.
Well, that's different. We should start doing skits and stuff. Like I think it'd be pretty cool. It'd be hard to find the time.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember who I was talking to the other day, and I was telling him, I was like, look, I go, you want me to do that? I go, in addition to my real job,
training,
in addition to training, in addition to teaching, in addition to doing podcasts,
YOLO, bitch.
What's that?
YOLO.
In addition to being a commentator, you know, I just don't.
Oh yeah, but the commentating you do once every 2 months.
Yeah, but you never know. Things can pop off with that.
Okay, well, once every 2 months is plenty of break time to throw something else in there.
No.
And it's also maybe an hour.
And plus, I have 2 other jobs that I do on the side.
Okay, well,
So
welcome
it's
to
like-
2019. Everybody's got a side hustle.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is I don't have enough time to add something new.
I think you just got to manage
And
your time
working
better.
out. Like training for jiu-jitsu.
When are you working out? I thought you stopped lifting.
No, I still do it.
Speaking of which, I went to IHP. I haven't lifted weights in 2 weeks just because schedule's been fucking crazy. Went to IHP yesterday. Brian kicked my fucking ass. Like, I was fine after. I was like, oh, man, I feel good. I had a really good workout. I didn't feel that far behind for being 2 weeks off. Man, last night, I just rolled over, and my lower abs just caught me on fire. I woke up screaming. I was so sore. And then today, rolling, I'm just like, no knee on bellies. That's an instant tap for me today.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance. I was going to go to Combat Club today, but I rolled last night, and like I just had like this weird, like, no, it's over here. It's like an upper ab pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was
I've had it for over a year. I thought I got a hernia.
What the heck is that? So I didn't want to go again today, so I went to the gym tonight and I did chest and triceps, and then I swam for half an hour.
Nice. Yeah, I thought, like, I've had this pain here for, like, man, well over a year and a half, and I thought I had a hernia. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, but I don't have a bump or anything sticking out. It was nothing. It was just weird. So I don't know if maybe I popped something or what.
Mine went away. It's just, but
Yeah.
like it felt weird last
Probably
night.
like a good strain or something. You know where I should be right now? Right now, I should have been, what time is it? 8:49, halfway to Vegas. I was supposed to fly out to Vegas today.
What happened? You couldn't get it. Were you flying standby? Was that the plan?
No, the plan was I was gonna buy the ticket. I was gonna take the hit, and it was a mixture of a bunch of things. Number one, I can't depend on fucking family. Like, I can't, because I'm watching the dog. My parents are away. They were in China, so I was watching the dog.
China?
Yeah, they went to China. And all I have here is my sister. And I'm like, can you watch the dog? They gave me some bullshit excuses. I'm like, this is literally a once in a lifetime chance for me to go cover Quintet, like be like stage side taking photos, and then
Might have
possibly,
missed it.
huh?
You might have missed it.
Missed what?
Quintet.
No, it's tomorrow.
Thought it was tonight.
No, it's tomorrow. And I just they couldn't sit there and do me the one favor to sit there and watch the dog like an extra like day or two, and I'm like, really? You really fucking had to do that? So it's like, man, I'm so pissed. It's been like 24 hours of just pure anger. Like, because I was willing to take the hit on the extra expensive tickets. They were like $600, $700 for a flight that's usually like $250, $300.
Why? Because it's so short?
Because it was short notice, and then everybody's flying out there because of the fight this weekend. So prices are up. But I still, like, I'll take the hit for this once in a lifetime thing, man. I'm so pissed. So, like, now I'm just so angry. It's like, I would rather not have anybody here to, like, that it never becomes, like, a question than to sit there and try to depend on somebody, and then I can't. You know what I mean? Like, so I was so fucking pissed. So it's one of those things. It's like, that mental note, got you. Don't ever ask me for anything. Got you. Like, next time you need a favor, go fuck yourself. You're done. I'm so pissed. So right now I would be halfway out to Vegas, and then possibly hanging out with a bunch of people. Like, So that's actually one of the things I was going to go over. I got it on the list to go over for the Quintet Ultra. Did you see that card?
No, but I know Jay-Z is involved.
Jay-Z's in it. For Strike Force. Gilbert's on it. Gordon Ryan's doing a super fight. AJ, Anthony Smith. Man, we'll go over it. I have the card. We'll go over it. But, yeah, I'm so fucking pissed right now, man. It's so fucking crazy. But we got a bunch of stuff to go over today. Let's get this out of the way first. Fight results from last week. So, Carlos Condit versus Mickey Gall.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
That's because it didn't happen. Carlos Condit got hurt, so that one's out. Then Thiago Alves versus Tim Means. You picked Tim Means. I picked Thiago Alves. Tim Means won by submission. So 1 point for Shawn. And then Rob Font against Ricky Simon. We both picked Ricky Simon. Rob Font won by decision.
That was a very.
I didn't get to watch it. So
it was. I think it was a split decision.
I believe so. Yes. And then Aspen Ladd versus Yana Kunitskaya. I pick Aspen. You picked Yana. Aspen won by KO.
That was the one where I said
either or.
I'm picking the other one just so we can have a.
Well, that was Carlos Condit too. So it's that. And then Struve against Ben Rothwell. You picked Ben Rothwell. I picked Struve, which I should be allowed to debate this one because it was bullshit. All right. Dan Miragliotta fucked Stefan Struve so hard on this one.
How?
Because he got kicked twice in the nuts, and then he could have easily called the fight. He could have stopped the fight because of that. He could have gone like 1 point.
Struve could have called the fight.
But Dan Miragliotta just hyped him up to keep on fighting. But Ben Rothwell won by TKO, which, remember, we kind of said I kind of expected that just because of everything. So, point for you.
Struve was looking good, though, for a minute there. In that first round, he was looking really good.
But, I mean, it's also kind of bullshit. Ben Rothwell, come on, dude. 2 kicks to the nuts, that's on purpose.
No, it wasn't. Both of them were, he was throwing the kick as Struve was moving to the right.
I don't get those excuses that much at that level.
I normally don't either. But how many people? It's
how many people are 7'2"?
Exactly.
Even then you would be easier to kick the outside of the leg than the inside.
He was doing inside leg kicks.
Listen, Ben Rothwell still looked like shit. I think he looked like total garbage. Not technique-wise, just physicality-wise. You can tell, you can't juice anymore, can you?
I thought he looked better than he did the last time he was out.
Yeah, he had a weird tan. He had a very Greek tan.
Yeah, well.
Next fight, Marina Rodriguez against Cynthia Cavillo. You pick Cynthia. I pick Marina. And
Marina is a savage.
I told you. She's fucking solid.
She's a savage.
That was a draw. And then Overeem against Rosenstruik, which, by the way, again, I think Dan Miragliotta fucked up, but when you look at Overeem's face, that's what's bullshit. They let Robbie Lawler go when he fought what's his face, Robbie McDonald,
right? Rory. Yeah, but when Rosenstruck hit Overeem,
he fucking split that shit.
He split
open.
his shit, and
so, that's truthfully the exact meaning of shitting.
And Overeem wasn't
getting
getting up like a fighter.
Yeah,
Overeem wasn't here when he had his hands down on the ground.
He was pushing it.
If Rosenstruck wanted to,
he would have fucking rocked.
He could have punched him again. Rosenstruck that showed a lot of he could have.
Oh, he could have fucking ended him. He could have taken another few years off of his life on that one. So Shawn wins UFC on ESPN 7, 3-1, which I think could have been even. There was better officiating.
Yeah, and if pigs had wings, they could fly.
It is what it is. So that was that. The other thing, did you see Liz Carmouche got fired from the UFC?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, right?
Why?
They just didn't want her in there anymore. And the fucked up part is they fired her right after she had just finished finished a speaking engagement in D.C. for the UFC, which she paid for out of her own pocket, She bought the tickets, took the time off of work to fly over there, do this whole thing, and as soon as she was done, like they didn't even tell her. She found out like through roundabout ways, like, oh, you're fired, by the way. Like, how do you feel about the UFC kicking you out? She's like, the fuck you talking about? Like, oh, guess I'm fired. That's fucked up. Not even to mention the fact that she is someone that they exploited left and right.
Yeah, she was like the first openly
gay fighter. She was also a military vet. They like talked about her military service left, right, and center. She did like tours in Iraq. She is a airplane electrical engineer, I think it was. So like she's done her time and stuff like. But I mean, I get it if you look at it. The fact like no one's buying tickets to go see Liz Carmouche fight, right?
That's true, but
you still kind of like you got to take care of them. You know what I mean? Like that's one of those fighters that like you take care of. She's done a lot for the female division.
Yeah, she's done. Yeah. My whole thing is if she's still fighting, and she what's her record? What is her
record?
Let's take a look at her last.
She was like 2 or 3, I think.
Let's take a look. Liz Carmouche.
Bro, this camera angle is really bad for you.
Why?
Because you look bulbous. It doesn't give you credit to the weight loss.
I don't care.
Man, you fucking look massive right there. Tattoo looks good though. Here, I kind of look like a ball too.
So she has in her last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in her last 6 fights.
She's gotta be 50.
She's 4-2.
Yeah, that's a respectable record.
Her only loss was to Alexis Davis, which was a split decision, and Valentina Shevchenko, which was a decision.
So she took Shevchenko to decision.
Well, and all of like her her last 8 fights have been submission or have been decisions. So she hasn't really finished anybody.
Yeah, but it's also like there's not that many knockouts and submissions in the female division.
She only fought once in 2018, twice in 2019. Yeah, that's kind of
it's kind of weird, right?
It's kind of a weird thing.
But see, like I made the post about it, and I was having the debate
because it costs them no money to keep them on
without fighting.
Yeah, it costs them nothing.
Yeah, it costs. It doesn't cost them anything. I think.
I say that, but like there might be like there might be a time limit on the contracts as well.
I think they have to. It depends. Obviously, everybody's contract is different. But even then, I'm assuming she must have had another couple of fights left on her contract, and it was one of those things. It's like you're not going to provide us anything else. Even then, she'll get a good chunk of change going to Bellator or even maybe like ONE FC or something. But
even if she wants to even fight, how old is she?
She's got to be like 38, right? 36.
35.
Yeah, so she's still got a couple of years. It's not going to be top level, but I mean, man, she's still got some good fights left in her for sure. But either way, like this is the argument that I always make with fighters. Like I always think it's funny when people talk shit about Conor McGregor and it's not about the martial art. Oh, he's full of shit, blah blah blah. And what about this? Like, man, nobody gives a fuck.
It's about making your money when you can make it and getting the hell out.
You fuck it. And even then, like, you use the limelight that you have to do everything else but fighting. You want to sit there and have a business? That's when you start your business. That's when you start your business with other people's money. You get investors. You have to do things right. Granted, it's not easy, especially for someone who's focused on fighting and not business, and then you got to learn shit the hard way. I totally get it, but it's no excuse that if you've been fighting for 10 years and you don't have the secondary
plan.
You don't have secondary or tertiary income.
You got to have an exit plan.
You're right. You always have to have an exit plan, especially if you're an athlete. Just because at any point in time that ACL could be gone, that shoulder could be gone, that hand is broken. Anything can fucking happen. So as much as you love fighting, as much as you love playing football or whatever, at any point in time it can go bye-bye. So that's the one thing I always make the arguments for people is like, man, you have to be smarter. So talk shit all you want about Conor, but I don't see too many fighters with a liquor company. I don't see too many fighters
with a clothing line.
And I think they got voted. I think he got like some award for the Proper 12 for something.
Maybe I don't
like
know.
Best brand or business or something stupid, something weird. But either way, man, he's making fucking money. He might have lost 2 fights, but he's still fucking making money. You've been winning 8 in a row. You ain't making shit. So are you really gonna talk shit? Like, you really gonna get mad about it? Sorry, man. That's the way it is. That's just the way that it fucking is. Like, so get mad all you want, but there's tons of fighters out there who might not be fighting that much that are getting paid because they're smart enough to know how to use that limelight properly.
See, I don't know if it's smart for Conor to come back.
Why?
I think he like Mickey
Gall?
No, like
Mickey?
Mickey from Rocky 3 told Rocky, the worst thing to happen to you, the worst thing to happen to a fighter happened to you. You got civilized.
Oh yeah. I don't know if he got civilized. He definitely got fucked up for 2-3 fights.
Not really. I mean, he's lost.
He lost his aura of
invincibility,
but he still puts on a show. I mean, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was listening to the song too. Like, man, he fucking managed to get Sinead O'Connor to sing the fucking walkout song.
That wasn't him.
He asked for it.
That was the UFC.
The UFC didn't sit there and think, "Oh, let's get Sinead O'Connor to fucking sing."
Who did they have sing? Who did he fight that time? And who?
That was Jose Aldo.
No, it was somebody else.
It definitely
might have been Donald. No, it wasn't Cerrone.
No,
it was It was a country act. I'm pretty sure
he had a country act.
No, the other person had somebody singing as well.
Not that I remember.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
They both had people perform for them.
Was he like Luke Bryan's? Like,
I don't know who it was. I don't remember.
That was that the fight that he had? No, it wasn't the fight he had Chad Mendes. I'm pretty sure it's the Jose Aldo fight.
Wasn't Jose
All right,
Aldo.
can you look it up? Because now it's going to bug me. Type in Conor Sinead walkout. It's like
Conor.
UFC, like 150 or something like that. Something weird.
Conor.
What you got?
Walkout.
For a writer, you type super fucking slow, bro.
Well, that was UFC 189.
Who do you fight?
Let's see.
Survey says
he fought Chad Mendes.
Chad Mendes, right?
Right.
Because that was supposed to be somebody else, and Chad came in last minute, like with 2 weeks' notice or something. Wasn't he supposed to fight like Uriah or something? Or no, Uriah fucked with him backstage, and he fucking went off. He was being all cranky and stuff. I remember that. Does it say who he's supposed to fight?
Chad Mendes.
He was supposed to fight Jose Aldo for the first time, and then that's when Jose backed out, and then he got Chad as a replacement. Who was that? But he wasn't a live act, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was Aaron Lewis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was god-awful. I remember that. It's ugh. That's horrible.
Yeah, so it was Aaron Lewis.
Listen, if I get a choice to have an artist to play for me when I come out, it's for sure not going to be fucking Aaron Lewis.
I would have done Shooter.
Who?
Shooter.
Oh, that'd be cool. I would have done Ted Nugent. I would have had Ted Nugent come out, play fucking Stranglehold live, just by himself right then and there.
Just the guitar.
Just the
That's
guitar.
all you really need.
That's all you need for fucking Stranglehold. Until you get to the midsection, the instrumental part, man, all you need is guitar. Come on, man. Have you ever seen him live?
No.
Ted Nugent puts on a really good fucking show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's one of my favorite guitar players. Little nutso. When he gets into the political rant, I saw him when he was balls deep into like the Obama trash talking thing, bro. He's out there. He's fucking out there. He went off, and like I forget what he said. He said some shit about Hillary and stuff too. But the thing that I remember the most, it was him flipping the fuck out at one of the stagehands for fixing a fan that he kept on kicking over on purpose. So he had, dude, it was so fucking crazy because it was at not Culture Room. It was at the hell's it called? It was the a Revolution in Fort Lauderdale, right? So the club was fucking hot that night. It was hot. It gets warm in there, but it was fucking hot. So they had like 2 or 3 just fucking those steel fans, like those steel cage fans, pointing up at him. He doesn't fucking want it. And he kept on moving it so the rest of the band could get it, so the drummer could get it, because they were fucking dying. They were dying. So he moves it, kicks it over, he moves it. And the stagehand kept running like to fix it. He's like, he literally, while he's playing, like, and he's like fucking doing a solo, he's like, "You fucking dumb shit, that's for fucking them. Leave it the fuck alone." And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess we're doing that in the middle of the show now too.
Well, that's cool that he was trying to take care of his boys during the middle
for sure.
of the show.
No, for sure. But the fact that he has the capability of fucking like playing mid solo and going off.
That song, Stranglehold, is such a timeless song.
Oh, it's one of my all-time favorite.
Though I do believe the worst thing he did was get rid of that singer. Who was the singer on that?
Oh, I think he brought him back and then they split up again.
Yeah, but he wanted to sing the
song,
sing the hits.
Yeah,
but he's not. He doesn't have.
Listen, Ted Nugent is all alpha. He's not
right,
gonna,
but
he's not gonna have somebody else sing the hits.
Derek St. Holmes, that's who it is.
Right.
He should have kept. Derek St. Holmes could sing. Ted Nugent cannot sing.
No.
Ted Nugent can play guitar.
He can sing like the screaming songs like Wango Tango and things like that, but he's not a singer. I fuck what? Wango the Tango
sucks.
What's he say? He's like, damn it. It's like that song is like, it starts off with like innuendos and then it's just blatantly, he's like, he's not a lyricist for sure.
No.
But it's a good fucking song. Wango Tango.
He should have stuck to playing a guitar.
Doggy Dog.
I think he could have been
Free for All.
I think he could have been a lot bigger.
He was fucking huge, bro.
No, I know, and I think he could have been bigger.
I don't know. I think he would have been bigger if he hadn't gone the patriotic route, but the patriotic route is what...
He didn't do that till later on, though. He didn't do... I'm talking in this...
You know what's bullshit about him, though? Like,
What?
he's a draft dodger. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he was a draft dodger. That's one thing that kind of broke it for me, like, with Ted Nugent, besides, like, the super stupid shit that he went off politically. But he's a draft dodger, so he got drafted, and to avoid getting drafted...
He didn't shower?
He didn't shower, he didn't change clothes, and he shit and pissed himself in the same pair of jeans for, like, a week. He just sat in the same pair of jeans for, like, days. And then when he had to go into, like, the office, they're like, "You fucking stink. Get the fuck out of here."
The only... Again...
And that's a fact. Like, I'm not making shit up. Like,
No.
I've
I've heard that, but the thing is with Vietnam,
I don't blame people.
I don't blame people because they were basically the older I get, the more I learn. Like, yes, if you got drafted, you should have done your duty. I get that,
But they were getting marched to death to a war.
and it wasn't a war. It wasn't a war. They weren't letting them win the war.
Yeah,
They could have won. There was plenty of time.
it was just a politics.
It was politics. But if they were in an actual war and they were allowed to actually do what they were supposed to do,
Yeah,
it would have been a lot different story.
for sure. Back to the jiu-jitsu stuff. Did you watch? So I watched Polaris finally. The Gilbert's match was really fucking good. The Luke Rockhold match was pretty solid, but yeah, like I definitely think Nicky was kind of
More aggressive.
He was more aggressive, but it was good to see someone that Nicky couldn't push around. Like,
Yeah, I was surprised watching
yeah.
Luke push Nicky around.
But that's what I think is funny is that I think if Luke had done other matches to really get into the grappling mindset, he probably could have won that one. But I think that one was a big ego move on Luke's part.
Hey, I think here's what I think Luke underestimated
Nikki for sure.
Well, underestimated Nikki, but underestimated the current game of grappling.
Yeah. I don't like yeah,
what level it's at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's great to sit there and you got DC and you got Khabib and all these other people, cool, but that's MMA grappling. You're not talking about strictly jiu-jitsu wrestling grappling. It's at a different level right now. I would love to see them run it back, but I think that Luke needs to get a couple of more matches under his belt in the current state.
He's got to make a decision.
I think he could make a run. I think he could make a run like Jake Shields did in grappling for a little while.
I watched Jake Shields the other night.
Yeah.
Versus Romulo.
Yeah. How much juice is Romulo on?
Holy cow.
Like on all the fucking picos.
Romulo.
Bro, when I saw him at ADCC...
let me tell you, I didn't even know that was Romulo at first.
Yes.
I was like, look at this.
So, like, who put Romulo's head on,
No, I didn't even think... Like, I didn't look at the names.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't... Because what was happening is we were at Hijinks watching the fights... But we also had I pulled that third grappling up on my phone. So
I noticed because I kept on getting kicked off. Did you notice you got kicked off?
No, I didn't notice.
I
did notice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just stopped going.
Yeah, that was me. That was all me.
You son of a bitch.
No, but it was like when I saw it, it was like, who the fuck put Romulo's head on 1985 like Mario Sperry's body?
Yeah, I was like, and then I went, wait a second. It wasn't until he got an omoplata.
Yeah.
And I could see his. I'm like, holy shit, that's Romulo Barral.
Listen, when I saw him at ACC, 2 months ago, he wasn't that big.
Well, he is a big dude. Like
he's a big dude.
He's a thick dude.
But he wasn't jacked like that.
But you can't. But what's really weird with Romulo is in a gi, you can't tell.
Yeah, you can't
in
tell.
A shirt, you really can't tell because his head
is smaller than
it's
his body.
smaller than his body. Like it's like
not shit talking.
It just doesn't fit the body.
Yeah.
And then when I saw him without the shirt, I was like, "Holy!"
I think it probably caught Jake by surprise too. Like this dude is fucking big.
But not only that, he outclassed Jake as well.
Yeah.
His jiu-jitsu was better than Jake's.
Yeah, I think.
And here's the thing. Jake's awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, I.
But there are again. We've talked about it many times.
Yeah, I don't.
There's levels.
Did Jake win any kind of like IBJJFs or no gis? Like, let me see. I want to kind of look that up.
I have no idea.
But yeah, that match was a little bit off kilter for me. Let me see.
And he's been training. He's been training with Danaher for the last 3 years.
I was hanging out with him like when I was over at Danaher. I got some photos and footage and stuff of him training. He's legit, man. Like they were fucking.
But
training.
you know what I noticed though?
What?
Here's what I noticed when I watched that match. Jake Shields has not evolved his game.
This is true. Like
I think he might be learning new shit but I think when he gets into that competition mode, he just goes to what has always worked for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a very traditionalist in like his grappling. I mean, I saw him working on like the leg game and stuff like that, and he's always been very good. He won first place at IBJJF Pans at Purple Belt and third place at ADCC in 2005. So I mean, he's got some experience, but it's been a while since he's up there. But yeah, 100% I agree. I don't think he's evolved his game to that point where he can still hang with those guys at a competition level.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, I think he could still get back to a good.
But I think he's retired from fighting.
He is. He's just sticking to grappling.
He's just going to be grappling.
Yeah. He's doing another submission underground, I think. That's another thing that came up. I didn't get to look up the card.
But, and here's the thing. Here's the other thing is you have to go for the finish in these things. Nobody really wants to watch people
go to the decision,
but they're not looking for a grinding match. Yeah. They want an exciting match.
Listen, the Gordon Ryan Bo Nichols match, Like, that went exactly to what I knew was going to happen.
I thought, and here's the thing, I thought Gordon just clowned
He did.
Nickel the whole time.
He did. And then what's funny is that it was very obvious that Bo's team didn't really prepare properly for this because they had no clue about the rule set. Because when he had the slam, when he did the little suplex, they gave him 2 points. Or no, they didn't give him 2 points for that because he didn't engage. So, like, his corner, if you look at it, they're like, 2 points, 2 points. They're like, no, man. He just threw him down.
They did give him 2 points, though.
They gave him 2 points for something else. But they didn't give him for that one. Because you have to engage. You can't just throw the person down and walk off. So he didn't engage, which technically they should have called him for it. Like, every time that he was supposed to do stuff, like, they didn't call the rolling out. They're supposed to call it. So the idea was it was supposed to be IBJJF rules to that certain aspect of it. And then a lot of people, you know what's funny is the guys that were doing the commentating were pretty fucking bad. I don't know how many times you can fucking fuck up Gordon Ryan's name and keep on calling him Jordan.
What are they calling him?
They were calling him Jordan.
Really?
Like, yeah, they kept on calling him Jordan. Like, dude,
there is a wrestler that Gordon Ryan Pat Downey.
They train together. He trains at Donner's.
Does he?
Yeah, they train together. He still talks shit to him and stuff like that. And like, they're supposed to do a match.
No, but Pat Downey went hard at him.
Yeah.
Like,
he's been at Donner's as far as I know. Because he was supposed to have the match with Nicky Rod.
Where was it? Where did he say it?
It was today. I think he just posted it a couple hours ago.
No, he called him.
Pat Downey was making comments about, like, Gordon. He's like, how many college degrees do you have? He's like, clearly it's not about the college degrees, buddy. It's like, just because you have a college degree doesn't mean
he said
smart.
something. Here's one. I'm taking Gordon. Gordon loves jiu-jitsu over Bo Nickel now. If we added USADA to the game, that might level the playing field. Like, he's been, and like, I saw another one where he just talked about.
Yeah, they were going back and forth today, but then they're on a group chat together. He's like, he said something today. He's like, I still haven't seen your response in the group chat. So, like,
who said that?
Gordon.
Oh, where did he say that? I'm looking at Pat Downey's.
I think it was on Gordon's thing. It was on Gordon's Instagram.
His story or his?
No, his Instagram. I'll pull it up because I was looking.
But his Instagram story?
No. His like actual feed. Let me see. Are you pulling it up?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the fucking feed of people talking shit. Let's see. Whatever, it's somewhere in there. He was talking shit. Oh, it was under the Vegas one. That's what it was. So, oh man, they still been going at it. So, Gordon just posted a photo of him doing like the Arnold stance, like the Mr. Olympia stance, and he says, and Pat Downey's like, "You ready?" And Gordon says, "I'm surprised you even managed to post that with your current level of intelligence." And Pat,
which one?
That's the fake Gordon.
What's the real Gordon?
Oh, you've been following the fake Gordon Ryan, bro? It's Gordon Loves Jiu-Jitsu without the underscore, slick. Are you serious right now?
I guess so.
You've been following the fake Gordon Ryan. That's awesome. No. It's this one. That's fucking hilarious. This is the one. The verified one. Come on, Pops. You're getting close to that AARP card, but you still know how to use Instagram. Come on.
No, I understand that. I am following him.
Right. So you were pulling up the other one. So anyway, they were going back and forth. Let's see. What did he say? Some bullshit. Come on. This is exactly what I mean. College. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Pat Downey goes, let's not bring intelligence into this. How many college degrees do you have? Stay focused on the topic. My backpedaling action-figured friend. When and where are we wrestling since you publicly claimed you can beat me?
Oh, look at this that he posted, too. I did not see that. This is awesome.
And then Gordon writes, this is exactly what I mean. College degrees don't equate to intelligence. I know plenty of college grads who are morons, but he spelled who wrong. He put why. And I'm still waiting for your response in the group chat. Pat Downey writes back, answer the question, ducking her and shit. I forgot about the app. 1 second. There's a group chat. And people like call him out like, wait, you guys got a group chat? If only one of us is trying to set it up, I'll be more than happy to release the screenshots, dummy. P.S. Although college degrees may not represent IQ of individuals, it does display the ability to see things from start to finish, as well as create many strong lifelong connections and open great opportunities. You should give it a shot, for real. Number one of finished college and one of us finished college and one of us is homeless. Finally, you responded. About time, Billy Joe. So yeah, they've been going back and forth. So it's pretty funny. So either way, it's, if you haven't watched the match, go watch it. But it was very, very one-sided, and the takedown that happened is really just kind of because Gordon just tried to do some donkey guard thing. He was basically just saying, "Get my back." I dug the fact that they didn't count the spider pull, like guard pull, as a guard pull, and they counted it more as a sweep attempt or a takedown attempt, which is kind of the case because you're going for a takedown. It's just a scissor sweep or a scissor takedown.
The scissors.
But he did it different. He didn't do the scissor. He just kind of weaved his leg in there while doing a scissor, which is good because it falls right into the double trouble kind of setup.
But legs weren't on the menu.
Legs were not on the menu, but it doesn't matter. It's the same way why you can get away with getting into that setup without getting in trouble in the IBJJF. Because you can get into that position as long as you don't attack the feet. If you attack the feet, you automatically get DQ'd.
DQ?
Yeah, so it was a good setup. It was strategy. It was a good strategy from Gordon. I think the only reason why it took so long to get a submission was because Bode was just not engaging at all. He just wanted no part.
He was just hand fighting the whole time.
Yeah, so it was kind of.
And I don't blame him.
No, not at all. I really don't. Like, the only way that you could beat Gordon in that kind of like rule set is if you really do manage to pull off doing a quick arm drag in the stand-up and going to his back and setting everything up from there and starting and getting the back take from stand-up.
I'll tell you what, I really want to read this thread.
You're going to go sit there and read back and forth with him?
Not that one. I want to read this one, the one about him actually training with him.
No, I told you they trained together. So it's going to be a lot of shit talking. And then it'll be good. I think so they did an interview after the fact. It's on Flow Grappling if you're going to go watch it. But they interviewed Gordon asking him what would be the ideal setup to truly see a wrestler against a grappler or a jiu-jitsu guy. And
well, Pat Downey did beat Nicky pretty handedly.
But he was a Division II wrestler who just got his purple belt. So it's kind of like that's the way it should have been. That's the way it was supposed to happen. So I think it'd be different when it comes to Gordon. What did he say?
So Pat Downey wrote on that picture, and somehow you still left the only one injured that day. And Gordon wrote, "You're not the only spazzy retard to injure me."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely have been going pretty all out. It's worth the follow. If you guys don't follow them, definitely go follow Gordon and Pat Downey because it's pretty funny. Did you see my post when they first started talking shit? I was like, when the fuck did oh my gosh, what's his face? The comedian with Brendan Schaub.
Brian Callen?
No, the other guy. King of the Sting, dude. Theo Von. I was like, when the fuck did Theo Von start working out? Because that's what he fucking looks like. It's 100%.
Well, he just cut his hair.
Yeah. So it's pretty funny. But anyway, it was a good tournament. It was a good match. Definitely worth going back and watching it all over again. We didn't do any calls on that one because for whatever reason, Third Coast didn't release the brackets. for
that
the
was
other
weird.
matches. I'm assuming that they just kind of pulled, a lot of people together last minute. But all in all, I think it was better doing that than anything that would have involved Herbert Santos. Like, if it would have been Herbert Santos, it would have been done in probably like 2 minutes, which would have been probably the fastest payout for Gordon. This one, he actually had to go, 12 out of the 15 minutes, 13 out of the 15 minutes. So it was cool. Quintet Ultra. You want to go over the brackets for Quintet Ultra?
Yeah.
So let me pull it up because I have it here on my phone. Hey, he actually texted me. Don't tell me it's not going to pull up now. You fucking assholes. For whatever reason, randomly my phone all of a sudden, like, photos that people text me just suddenly won't show up anymore. Man, I'm so pissed. I don't even want to look at the fucking lineup because I'm so fucking pissed that I'm not going to be there. Like, they added King Mo to the lineup.
For who?
I'm assuming it's Strike Force. Let me double check.
Could be Bellator too.
Could be. Come on. I'm getting shit reception right now. Come on. Quintet. Come on, let's go. Quintet. There we go. Come on. And they had like a women's like super match or super fight, whatever. It's like, I think you guys were just reaching out for that one. Let me see. So Team UFC was Shawn O'Malley, Gilbert Burns. Team Strike Force is Jake Shield, King Mo, Gilbert Melendez. Team WEC. This isn't even the full card, man. Fuck. Give me the full one. Can you pull it up? You try it. So Quintet.
We're so prepared.
I was, and then the thing just didn't pull up. Quintet Ultra lineup. I had it, and then for whatever reason, my phone decides that it doesn't want to work. Here we go. There we go. I got it. What? Let's see. There we go. Team UFC is Anthony Smith, Anthony Johnson, Shawn O'Malley, Clay Guida, and Gilbert Burns. Which,
like AJ Anthony Johnson?
Yeah. Team Pride is Sakuraba, Takanori Gomi, Gregor Gracie, Hector Lombard, and Yves Edwards, which is a good matchup for...
Gregor's in the UFC, isn't he?
Gregor Gracie? Not that I think so. Then Team Strike Force is Gilbert Melendez, Jake Shields, Muhammad King Mo, Josias Cavalcante, and Renato Sobral, which that is also a pretty fucking dope card. Then WEC is Chad Mendes, Glover Teixeira, Mark Munoz, Cub Swanson, and James Krause. What?
This could be potentially explosive.
What? The super fights or that?
This.
What?
Because...
Can you see why I'm mad that I didn't fucking...
Well, Hector...
Yeah.
On one team.
Yeah. And Jay-Z in the other?
And Jay-Z on the other. And you realize why that's so big.
Well, we do, but most people don't know the story. That was never really truthfully publicized. You know that, right?
I don't know that. I thought everybody knew that.
No. Are you kidding me? That story is like super under the table. Like only the people that are involved or that were there know that story.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, because we were told the story. Like, that's not a story that's out for the public. You can say it if you want.
Well, no, it is out for the public because they talked about. Well, the
teams know about but nobody knows how everything came about. The people only know the story. For people that are wondering what we're tiptoeing around, is I'm only going to get into the parts that people know about. If you want to get into the other parts, that's totally up to you. But the part is that Jay-Z Cavalcante was part of American Top Team along with Hector Lombard. So was Rashad Evans and all these other people.
Not Rashad.
Rashad was part of this group of people.
No, he wasn't part of ATT, though.
Okay, he wasn't part of ATT, but he was part of this group of people. So now what happened was Glenn Robinson stuff happened at the gym. I'm just going to say stuff happened at the gym, and people were upset. So they left ATT to go with Glenn Robinson. And the reason why they left is one of those stories that isn't my place to release because I know so many of the people involved. If they want to come on and talk about it, I'm more than happy to have them on there. If you want to talk about it, that's totally up to you. But on my end, I'm making it very clear right now. I'm not saying anything.
Well, look, what's there to say? There was some beef.
There was beef, but the reason why there was beef involves Jay-Z and Hector.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. So if you guys want that story, I'm going to try and get like Jay-Z to come out here and talk about it. I'll be more than happy to because I haven't seen Jay-Z in a while anyway. So it'd be cool to have him talk. Would he talk about it? I highly doubt it. But
I don't think he would care one bit.
I think he would. Yeah, I think.
No, because the beef isn't anything big. It wasn't a big beef.
It's a personal thing.
It wasn't even a personal thing. It was.
You know who else it does involve? Danilo. That's the other thing. It's Danilo is in the middle of that too. All that stuff that happened. I'm not gonna tiptoe around anymore. We'll try and I'll try and get some of the people that were actually involved in this whole story, so you guys can understand what the fuck we're talking about, because it's very cryptic right now. But what Shawn is talking about is that there's a past between Jay-Z and Hector, and
that was the explosion that splintered the core of the Black Zillions away from American Top Team. That was the deciding factor to leave for those people.
There was a lot of other factors and stuff too, but yeah,
that was definitely the
catalyst.
Proverbial straw that broke the camel's back.
And that's one of those things. This is one of those things that, again, I can't talk about it because of all the people involved. Number one, I don't want to say the wrong facts. Number two, I don't want to sound like I'm talking shit about people because I care about all these people that are involved. And I do also have to pay attention to my own personal side of it, because stuff that gets told to me in confidence, I refuse to ever sit there and put it out in public.
This wasn't told. Jay-Z didn't tell me the story in confidence.
Well, I know other parts to it. Yeah. That's why.
I'm just talking about what Jay-Z told me about what happened.
Well, let's just let Jay-Z come in and talk about it. That way I got an excuse to get Jay-Z to come in, because
we got shit talking food.
Yeah, that too. So that's the lineup for Quintet. So let's see.
But that is a potentially
explosive match.
Oh,
for sure. I'm definitely going to be all about that match. Let me pull it back up again, because, of course, my phone fucked up. Let's try and do some predictions, because the match is tomorrow, so hopefully I can put it up. So I don't know what the brackets are, like who's going up against who. So for those of you that don't know, I think the weight limit was 960 pounds. And there's a couple of singles matches too. There's some super fights. Gordon Ryan against Alexei Olenek. Cynthia Calvillo against Danielle Kelly, which I'm sorry, I don't know. But Cynthia is the one that just fought the other day. And then Craig Jones versus Fredson Paijao. And they all follow the Quintet rule set as well.
Right.
So if you were to ask me who would probably finish on top, I would say it would end up being Strikeforce against UFC. I think that's the way that it would ending up. Team WEC does have some good people. I don't think I know Glover could and Mark Munoz could, but I don't think Cub and James Krause could hang with.
Well, I think Strikeforce might be on top.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Strikeforce against UFC, and at that point in time, really, Strikeforce, in no disrespect, I think in a grappling, jiu-jitsu based match, I think out of everybody, King Mo maybe is probably the weakest one on that one.
I think it's going to come down to Strikeforce and pride.
You think so?
Yep.
Why do you say that? Because of Gregory?
No, well, Sakuraba is a legend,
Old.
and but he still grapples a lot.
Yeah.
Gomi is incredible on the ground. I've seen him. Gregor's good. Hector's good. Eve Edwards has got is all, they are all good. Whereas on Team UFC,
It's only really Gilbert.
Shawn O'Malley just got his blue belt or purple belt or something like that.
No, he got his purple belt like a while ago. He's pretty good.
Or maybe he got I don't remember. Maybe it might have been the brown belt. I don't remember.
Clay Guida is good. Clay Guida's got some great grappling.
Yeah, but it's all wrestling based, and this is so we have.
I don't know why Anthony Smith. I think
Anthony Smith is a wrestler.
Anthony Smith
Johnson
doesn't belong in there. Listen, Anthony Smith does not belong in there. Like he doesn't have the qualifications.
The other wild card.
And I don't know why AJ's in there.
Is WEC because Glover is
he's a black belt.
Is a black belt and good on the ground.
Cub is great.
Cub is great on the ground, and James Krause is good on the ground. So it's a great little.
Are you just gonna like overlook Mark Munoz?
Huh?
Mark Munoz.
Mark Munoz is a wrestler.
He's still good. Again, this is Quintet rules. If there's no submission, then they both get disqualified. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why AJ's in it. I don't know why AJ's in it. Like,
here's the thing: AJ was a division.
He was a wrestler.
Was it
Craig
NAIA?
Why you keep on yelling?
I didn't mean to. I hooked.
Craig is dismantled him in what, like 30 seconds?
Yeah, but that's a different level. These are all fighters. These are all fighters.
But it's like he couldn't.
The only person on here that is considered a, like to me that is considered a grappler is
Jake Shields, Gilbert.
Well, no, I'm going Gilbert, Jake Shields now, and who else?
Gilbert Melendez.
He's a good grappler, but that's not what
Sakuraba, Takanori Gomi.
No, they're
Gregor
fighters.
Gracie.
They're all fighters.
So you're telling me Gregor Gracie isn't a jiu-jitsu guy?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
See, now Hector has the judo. Hector is a legitimate judo beast. But again, I don't disagree with you at all. Eve Edwards is a black belt. You're just looking at it from jiu-jitsu accolades. Gilbert's is like, I don't know, man. I think it'll be pretty good. I just think a couple of people in there just kind of don't belong. There's like 2 or 3, like, come on, man. How many people do we have in the UFC? Who else could you get in the UFC? Like Pedro Munoz. He would have been great for the UFC. Shit, I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Shoeface
would have been good. Even Sagano. You could have gotten Sagano. Well, Sagano got sick. So
you got Shoeface. You got Damian Maia.
Yeah, like, why wouldn't you get Damian? They would have gotten Damian Maia and be like, oh, well, fuck. Well, we're all done. You know? So, man, there's so many names for the UFC. So why they got Anthony Smith, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm so glad. Like, that's one of the good things.
Here's the other thing. Can you imagine this lineup? Let's see. Team UFC goes against Team Pride. When you got Anthony Johnson, who's 6'2", 300 pounds, going up against Takanori Gomi.
It would happen. And look at that's what happened with Lachlan Giles at Kinetic. He went through the whole team. Like, I think why wouldn't they get Ryan Hall?
There's another, yeah.
Like, can you imagine if you put Ryan Hall? There's a lot of people that would lose their legs.
Ryan Hall, I think he's on an incredible run. Like, I don't think he's
undefeated
lost,
in the UFC.
I was just gonna say, I don't think he's lost.
He's only had 3 fights other than doing the stuff at the fighters.
Hurt?
No, they just don't give him a fight. They just haven't given him any fights. Because the last fight was BJ Penn, right? That was his last fight.
Yeah, he's undefeated, bro.
Yeah.
He lost his first fight by decision.
But that was in the UFC. That was in the house.
That was reality fighting. No, that was reality fighting. But the Ultimate Fighter, he won. And then he's gone on. But he's only had... So the Ultimate Fighter was in 2015 that he won.
And he's only fought 3.
He's only had 3 fights since then.
They just don't have
He
anybody.
didn't fight at all in 2017. Maybe he got I don't know if he got hurt.
No, that was the whole thing, is that they wouldn't give him a fight. That's just, I don't know. I feel bad for the guy because people want to watch him, but it's like, man, nobody wants to fucking fight this guy. And I also think he's not very, not marketable, but I don't think
I think
puts
he's
his name out
incredibly
there.
marketable.
I think so too, but I think he just doesn't put himself out there. Like, the biggest thing that about him, besides the fact that he gets these people with crazy like leg locks, is like his win. And
the thing
his
is
win dance where he's like shoulder shrug. Like,
yeah. The awesome thing is he, because he wants to go to the ground, he's developed this weird kicking game.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't care; he just throws them.
He wants you to grab his leg and try and go.
Wasn't the last fight? Didn't he go into it with that Imanari roll?
Yeah, he just went straight to the Imanari roll and BJ Penn, and it's like, what is this? I've never seen a heel hook before, and then he rolled the wrong way and snapped his own leg. I actually got into a debate with a judo guy saying that's not an Imanari roll. I'm like, bud, you don't even know what the fucking Imanari. Yeah. I had to like ridicule this guy online because.
And he beat Darren Elkins unanimous decision.
Yeah. So yeah, no.
And Darren Elkins is a good fighter too.
Yeah, he's on a tear. I just think nobody's trying to fight him. So yeah,
because there's no really upside to that.
So,
it's like he's gonna make you look terrible because he gets to unleash on the top.
So let's do this. Because right now it's all speculation. Mm-hmm. And we don't know what brackets are, how they're going to do it, who's going first. Who do you predict to be in the finals?
The 2 teams?
Yeah. Because I can tell you right off the bat, I'm going with Pride. And I'm going with...
I'm going with Strike Force on top.
So Strike Force...
I think Strike Force is going to take it.
And who else? But no. What are the 2 teams that you're going to go for at the end? Strike Force against who?
Strike Force and Pride.
Strike Force and Pride. Let me see. Which you would be good to sit there and think that. I would go with... man, see, here's the thing. Because, like... Let's say you ended up WEC against UFC. You're going to get AJ against Glover Teixeira. Glover is going to rip up his fucking arms. Like, I don't think he's going to be able to sit there and do something. And then who's Chad going to go up against? Like, Gilbert or Sean O'Malley? And Gilbert would probably eat his lunch. Sean O'Malley would probably have a tough fight. I think he would probably catch him in something weird, like a triangle or something.
Pick your 2 finals.
I'm going UFC against Pride. That's really who I think it's going to end. Well, no, I think it's going to be Strike Force against UFC. That's what I'm going with. Strike Force against UFC.
Who do you see coming up on top?
Man, I would say, really, in Strike Force, it's Jay-Z and Jake Shield carrying the team. And in the UFC, it's Gilbert and Sean O'Malley carrying the team.
Sean O'Malley?
Yeah. I think Sean O'Malley has better jiu-jitsu than Clay Guida. And I would honestly say that they would probably reserve Gilbert for last just because they wouldn't want to wear him out. So
do they want to put him first to tear through everybody?
No, I don't think so. I think they would try and use weight like AJ and Anthony Smith first, and then end with the super technical guys. So while everybody else is gassed out,
who chooses that though?
The teams do. The team captain and the teams
Who's
together.
Who's the team captains?
For UFC, I think it's AJ. And for Strike Force, I believe it was Jake, I believe. And for Pride, obviously, it's Sakuraba. I think it'll end up being... Man, I think it'll end up being.
Watch WC come out on top.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising.
No, because Cub's good on the ground.
Cub's good. I just think he's the only. Him and Glover are carrying that team. So I don't know. I will go with UFC taking that one. That's my prediction. The only other thing that I had to talk about. Did you see the post that I made today about the kid that was bullied? So this kid, his name is Drew. He has been bullied for years and years by this one kid, and the kid obviously followed him up the grades. And the mom did everything to. Here, I'll read the post that popped up, but basically, the mom did everything. She did all the right things to try and get this kid to stop bullying her son. She went to the school. She talked to everybody. She did whatever. The school made the bully sign this like no contact contract, saying that I'm not gonna have any contact with this kid. And the kid signed the contract. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. You're gonna police that one.
Yeah.
So finally, the kid that was getting bullied, his name is Drew, finally said, fuck this, I'm done with this. They were on the bus, and the kid was talking like shit, and he was gonna like punch him and got in his face and stuff. So the kid got up, walked over there, punched him as hard as he fucking could in the fucking face in front of his whole crew. Kid started screaming, crying. Crew shut the fuck up. Kid hasn't bothered him since.
Weird how that happened.
Right? So, I mean, I can read kind of really what was going on if you want. It's a little bit of a long post.
But where did it come from?
As far as what?
Where did you get this story?
Straight from the mom's post. Like straight from her Facebook post.
Where do you know the mom from?
I don't. It popped up on, I forget what the fuck it was, but it popped up because the post that the kid made was 5 days of OS.
So he just learned jiu-jitsu?
No. I don't. As far as I know, he didn't learn jiu-jitsu. They just called it 5 days OS. I'm assuming he started doing jiu-jitsu. But I'll read you this. 5 days of OS for beating up the kid that has been, I guess, out of school suspension. That's what it is. Duh, I just got it. OSS. So I'm reading it. OS. Could you believe that shit?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's fucking good. I'll definitely take
5 days of OS.
She even wrote it. 5 days of OS. It's the very first line, and that's how the kid posted it. So anyway, 5 days of out of school suspension. My dumbass, for beating up the kid that has been tormenting and bullying him since middle school. I know as a parent I'm supposed to be upset with him for resorting to violence or getting suspended, but I'm not even a little bit. For years, the school has failed Drew. When this kid has constantly threatened to beat Drew up along with several of his friends, the school did nothing. When this kid followed Drew from down the hall, threatening him and making fun of him, and it was all captured on video, the school did nothing. When other kids told teachers and administrators that this kid was threatening Drew, the school did nothing. When this kid took to social media, voicemails, and texting threats, the school did nothing. When this kid threatened Drew over and over in every class they have together, the school did nothing. Not once has the school ever punished a kid that has threatened and bullied Drew over and over. In middle school, Drew was afraid to walk down the halls because a swarm of this kid and his minions would make fun of and threaten Drew. He quit talking to the adults about it because they never disciplined the bully, and it just made the situation worse. I sent the school a lengthy email at the beginning of the year begging them to do something because Drew refused to talk to adults at school about it because he knew it would do him no good. Drew had 4 classes with this kid, and he would not leave Drew alone. Their solution in response was to have him and his bullies sign a no-contact contract. I'm pretty sure I rolled my eyes, and, like Drew, I gave up on trying to get the school to actually do something that would stop this kid from bullying Drew. So, when this kid threatened Drew while on the bus and then moved on to making fun of his dad and then threatening Jackson, his 11-year-old brother, Drew decided that he would quit relying on the school and the adults who are supposed to protect him, and he would do something. 3 punches and his bully screamed like a baby. His minion friends shut up, and this morning the bully wouldn't even look at him. Problem solved. Listen, man, that kid's got to be feeling like $1 million fucking bucks right now, and he deserves every ounce of that.
You know what that is? Did you ever see 3 O'Clock High?
No.
One of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
The school dork ends up having to fight this new big ass bully.
Yeah.
At 3 o'clock. It's
right.
like it's
I equate it to like Back to the Future, where he punches Biff in the face. Yeah, that's what I literally see that as that moment where his whole life changed, where he learned to be strong and stand up for himself and not let people push him around and taking shit into his own fucking hands. 100%.
Bullying will never go away.
Never.
There will always be bullies because there will always be people that feel weak. People that feel weak bully. That's what it is. It's people that feel like they have no power or no control.
Or they got a shit house and they take it out on other people.
At some point in their life.
Yeah.
At some place in their life, they feel powerless and they feel they don't have any control, and it's probably because of something going on at home. So,
did you get bullied when you were a kid?
Yes, I did.
I got bullied a shit ton.
I think we talked about this last time.
Well, a couple of times ago. Yeah. But yeah.
We talked about it. I was bullied a little bit in middle school, and a little bit my freshman year of high school by Brian Mack.
Who's that?
You know Brian.
Oh, really? That Brian?
He doesn't remember it, but we talk about it.
Did he apologize to you?
No. But
really, he hasn't apologized to you?
Well, he said, sort of. I don't know. What
do you mean, sort of?
It's a joke between us. He's
okay.
Like, he doesn't remember it at all.
But he didn't apologize to you.
I don't remember. He might have. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't remember? You don't remember the kid that tormented your?
He didn't torment me. We had one class together, and he was a dick in it.
Right.
And and I'm a freshman, and he was like a sophomore or junior.
Right.
And he was just a dick.
Listen, man, I know. As
a 14-year-old freshman who feels out of place,
vulnerable,
and it was the first class of the day. So it was like it was graphic arts.
At least you got it out of the way early in the day.
And I didn't have to see him for the rest of the time.
Yeah, man, I know there's a couple of people that bullied the shit out of me that if I saw them today, I would definitely start shit just to beat the shit out of them. Like, I'm that petty.
No, I have no...
I would do like the whole, hey, fuck face, remember me? I would go that route. Like, yeah, you don't. I remember it. And then kick them in the dick. And then be like, there you go. Enjoy it.
I would, the guy, like, Brian wasn't like a real problem. He would just do dick shit once in a while.
Yeah, he was just an asshole.
But like what I went through in middle school was when I turned 11, I'm in 6th grade, and I'm with kids that are 13, 14 years old on a bus, and we would play open chest.
Oh, that's the worst. Why would you do that?
Because what am I going to do? Not play open chest?
Yeah.
It's it's worse to not play it. You know what I'm saying? It's like then you're.
We did dead legs and cobra.
I don't know what cobra is.
Cobra was something stupid where you'd go like this, right? Or like with the other arm. So the whole idea is like, come forward.
I can't.
So like your little fucking T-Rex arms. So the whole idea is like we'd be like this, and then you just go from the bicep or from the elbow and just smash the other person's forearm as hard as you could. You couldn't wail into it. You couldn't flinch. You just have to be like, bam. And whoever hit the hardest, obviously, whoever quits, it's like mercy. It's like, obviously, like, you win. And that was like the dumbest thing. But it was never like, we never did it like out of spite. It was like, oh, being stupid. But other than that, it was dead legs. Dead legs was open season.
We played open chest.
Yeah.
So you had to walk around school like this
covered
all day.
As
soon as I saw you undone, wham! And I got it so hard one time from this kid, Scott Blakeney. I was playing with other kids, and I caught this other kid. I think his name was James or Jamie or something like that. I caught him, and I was like, I was happy.
All right.
And I wasn't signed in with Scott. I was signed in with these guys. Do you remember how you signed in?
Yeah, no. Oh, the pinky.
We would also play BB check.
BB check. Why does it sound familiar?
BB check is if you say a word that starts with a B.
You're right. And then
They got the whale on you until you said BB check.
Yeah, I remember.
then-
Holy shit! I totally forgot about BB check. Oh my
And then they're wailing on you, and you're like, "What did I say? What did I say? I don't remember." BB check, BB check, BB check.
Oh my gosh! I totally forgot about BB check. How the fuck could I forget that? Holy shit!
And you're trying to
Man.
remember what you said as they're wailing on you. Bah, wah, wah. And you're like, BB check, BB check. What, you said this too. BB, like, if you didn't say the right amount of BB checks, and you had to say BB check for saying BB check.
I remember we would
had to
sit there
say-
in conversation just being like,
You want to play BB check, BB check?
yeah, like, I just remember people would talk and just be like, 1, 2, 3, like, underhand just count, like, and people would see each other's hands like, oh, we're going to fucking get this guy. Oh, man, I totally forgot about BB check. Oh, fuck. See, like, we didn't do open chest. We would catch you, like, here, like, that little crack in your, like, by your shoulder blade in your chest, and we'd just come on and be like, wham.
No, dude,
2
Scott
fingers in
Blakeney.
there.
So I wasn't signed in with Scott, and I just got Jamie. Boom, and I was, like, celebrating.
Yeah.
Because I had gotten him. And I was walking back to my, and everybody was getting off the bus. That stop was getting off the bus, so I covered up when everybody I was signed in with was getting off, and I lowered my hand, and Scott Blakeney just, boom.
But you weren't signed in with him.
I wasn't signed in with him.
And he got you.
And he got me.
So then what happened?
I was scared.
I would have fucking wailed into him so fucking hard.
I was, again, he was like 13, 14 years old. I was 11 years old.
Okay, he could have been 50. He could get it too. Fuck
No.
all that. Man. No, for us, it was dead legs. I started dead legs between like my group of friends, and I just became a fucking ninja. I could catch a dead leg from like any angle. But we would stand there and just be like, you started learning like how to just keep the angle right between people. Man, I didn't need any space at all. But it had to be from the knee. We wouldn't like allow the punches. It had to be a knee check. Man, I could be this far away from you. You wouldn't even see it coming and be like, hey, wah.
Could you just do it? Or did
Yeah,
it
no.
have to be a...
No, there wasn't any signs. It would come at you at random times. It's like fucking Inspector Clouseau and Kato. Like,
And we played this game.
The ball gazer. Ball gazer was always good.
We didn't call it ball gazer.
What'd you call it? Ring game?
I don't remember what we called it.
I always called it like ball gazer.
We never called it.
I don't know. Made you look. It was always like made you look or something like
And
that.
it's so crazy that you can't do this anymore.
I think that's bullshit. It's people commandeered it and stuff. But whatever. You're not gonna catch me fucking stop goofing off with my guy friends because some people want to be a fucking tenderloins. I don't give a shit. Like, it's so stupid. Man, I can't. What other ones did we have? Oh, the worst that we could do. I would do I think we talked about it a long time ago, like the staples. Did you ever do the one with the staples?
We wrapped it around the tip
The
of the pencil.
pen and just launched it. I remember we talked about that.
Well, we played pencils.
Pencils was the
Pencils and like down here. Where did you go to?
I went to Atlantic.
What? But where'd you go to middle school?
Oh, fucking all over the place. I switched schools left and right.
So, did you go to middle school in Palm Beach County?
I did for a little while. I went to Sacred Heart.
Did you? So when we played pencils, there was
No cherry bombs.
no. We could never do cherry bombs. There was a concrete company called Rinker, and their pencils were unbelievably strong.
Right.
So like you would get pencils from like, ooh, I got a Rinker.
Yeah.
I got a Rinker.
Yeah.
And then there was funny. There was a couple different people. Everybody had a different strategy.
Yeah, everybody had techniques.
Well, that, and then you had the guys that had the good whack.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good whack.
Yeah. Whack.
Whack.
I had a good whack.
But then there were the guys that pulled the eraser out and then like bit the metal
razor,
down,
the slicer. That was me.
and then tried to slice through the pencil.
I did the slicer. That was mine.
And that to me never, like, I always thought that was a bad idea because I like the weight of the eraser.
I don't think though the eraser gave that much weight.
It did. You feel the difference.
I don't know. I got pretty good, man. I could fucking chop a fucking pencil in half for sure. We should bring back BB check though. I want to bring back BB check. I think we should have open call at Jiu-Jitsu for BB check.
And then it was the best when like somebody would say it and then they would get swarmed.
Yeah.
Like there would be like 5 guys
Just wailing
playing
on
in. And if you hit after they say BB check, they get free shot. Or if you hit them and they didn't say BB check, they get a free shot. So like if you said
if I thought I said B, but then I said B and I didn't, but I said BB check, then I could get hit.
right, but if you said like I don't know that
Something sounds like
sounded like it, and I hit you,
Yeah.
and you're like, what are you doing? You just said whatever. No, I didn't. I said this. Free shot.
Yeah, no, you get a free shot. You get a free. I think it was 2. You get 2 for misfire. That's a misfire.
No, it was only one, or they got to match how many you got.
Yeah, man, fucking A. Can't believe I totally forgot about BB check. The fucking bruises that I would fucking get on people because of that.
I never bruised.
The only other one that we did that fucking hurts, I think I tried to do it to you once, is if you have like the same kind of pen, like a Bix pen, those blue like erasable pen ones, those have flex in it, and you'd catch someone off guard and you catch them in the shoulder blade, like between the spine and the actual shoulder blade, that meat right there. Oh wow, that'll fucking bring you down to your knees.
What was the other game we would play? We would play flicks on the knuckles.
Yeah, we do like actual knuckles. That's why my knuckles are like this, because we'd sit there and just actually hit.
No, we would play flicks on the knuckles. The other one was
Yeah.
on the yeah.
2? Yeah. 1. We play 1.
What's that?
I'll fix your mic. If you said something stupid, like, or you made a mistake, you did something dumb, like, that's a 1. Or scoop. Some people call it scoop. You'd come up and just scrape the back of their neck. So, like, you fucking dumb. That's a 1. Like,
Never heard that.
yeah. Scoop. Some people called it scoop. But if you did something stupid, like if you said, like, what's the capital of Florida? And you say,
Orlando.
Yeah. And you're like, dummy. No, that's a 1. Like, or you do something stupid just in general. Like, man, that was always 1. We had one for capoeira, where we'd catch people. If someone caught you like going down to pick something up or whatever without putting your hand up, like you'd fake it, like yo, like you'd put like your foot in their face or like a knee in their face, so like he caught you slipping.
One of my favorite things to do is when someone's standing and you go behind the back of their knee and you push in with your knee.
We're so fucking immature. I love that. I was thinking about it the other day. I would love to do that again, but at like our age, like you could fucking ruin someone's life. Like, yeah, he tapped the back of my knee and blew my ACL out. Man.
Flat tires.
Flat tires. I never was a fan of flat tires.
The one that I always like to do is and I do it to Jackson and Zach all the time. When they're walking, when they lift their heel up, you kick the bottom of their foot.
Oh, yeah.
And it kicks it out.
They go flying. The one that I was always do to people to set them up, like you'd have to do it very sporadically, but it only works if you're standing in a line. So like, let's say you and I were standing in line at Disney or something. I'd be like, Shawn, go like this. And like make you keep your hand down here by the side. And then as soon as you make like a palm like you're going to grab something, I'd grab your wrist and push it in the person in front, make you grab their ass. Whew, that one definitely gets you in trouble. Can't do that one anymore.
Probably shouldn't have done it back then either.
Yeah, probably. But it was worth it. It worked better if it was like another guy friend or something in front, like someone that you knew, because then it would do that. Fuck, man. BB check. I'm bringing back BB check. It's going to be open house, only on the jiu-jitsu mat. BB check. You can't wail hard. You can't go hard. Like just
probably
couple,
only open mats.
No, in class. Like it can't be like you can't come in fucking Mike Tyson to the gut. Like you have to get some Just some good little like howdy doodies right there.
I don't know.
No dead legs, because that's as much as I can't tell you how much I fucking love dead legs. I just fucking find them to be the most satisfying things ever, just because if you get in the right spot on the side, like where the band is, you'll shut down their leg, so you'll see people fall. It doesn't hurt.
You want to hear what's something funny? It's kind of, like in MMA when someone's in like dog position,
right?
You know what you never see, and I've done it before, and it works, is you don't see the guy from the bottom punching the other guy's legs. Like, boom, like straight into the
Like
thighs.
when they're on all fours?
Yeah.
Because you leave yourself open to getting hit in the face.
You don't, though. You're going to be hit in the face regardless.
Like if you're in turtle position?
Turtle, and they're on top of you, like, I call it dog position.
Yeah, you'd have to speak to an actual MMA fighter on as to
No,
why they don't
I've
do
done
that.
it like sparring with people before.
Yeah,
And it
it's
moves
not the
them.
same.
It moves them.
Yeah, it moves the people when you fucking punch them, you fucking gorilla. Like, it doesn't move regular people. Like, if it was someone that's 150 fighting another 150 pounder and punching someone, like, it's not going to really move them. I think we have to bring in an expert on that, because I can't make a comment on that. But I would really feel confident in saying it doesn't work that well for other people like it does for you. Just saying.
I don't know.
Like, the people you sparring aren't weighing 282.
No, it's not even that. It's not even moving. It's like if you hit it's like doing a sweep. You know when you push the knee?
Yeah.
Same.
Same. Did you just watch the movie?
What movie?
Where that line is from?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
You've never watched that? You full of shit.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of what it's called.
I've been saying same for decades.
No. Fucking A. It's with Seth Green and the other dude. Where he goes to Korea to interview Kim Jong-il.
No, I've said it way before that.
You've never seen that movie, though?
I've never seen that movie.
You should watch that movie. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
You've seen it. You've seen that, like, where he's like...
No, I did not see it.
He fucking lands in Korea. He's like, we're different, but same. Same.
I didn't see
but
it.
different.
I didn't
But still
see it.
same.
Because that was the one that had a bunch of controversy behind it because...
Yeah, where, like, King Jong-un
they wouldn't put it out in the movies.
Yeah, where, like, he threatened to, like, blow up America if that movie
But
got
I did
released.
not see that movie. I've said that for years, though. Same.
You're fucking up. Same.
Same.
Oh, man. All right, well, same. That's it for us. We got to head out. What do you got going on tomorrow?
I don't know. Are you going to compete in February?
Yeah, I'm going to try to compete in January, too.
Where?
At the New Breed, just to get my first purple belt out the way. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, but you know what? Like, I think I just want to do it for fun.
Sorry, New Breed. I've tried, man.
Oh, everybody's tried. It's a fucking joke.
I've tried.
New Breed is a joke. If you got anything
They're
planned,
not a joke so much as they are unfriggin' organized.
Yeah, no. I would definitely...
They have the right things in play. They just can't seem to make it work.
Yeah. Either way, it's because it's focused on the kids. It's really focused on the kids, that's all. Why? Why you ask?
Because I'm competing in February.
Nice. Yeah, I just saw it today, so I'm going to be signing up for it. Other than that, good luck to everybody competing at No-Gi Worlds this week.
We got Philippe, Yuri, Jay-Z.
Yeah. Best of luck to everybody. Good luck to Kamaru fighting this weekend. I wish I could have been there.
Oh, we never went over those fights.
Do you want to go over it real quick? I mean, we could make it quick.
Let's make it quick.
You want to pull it up, or I'll pull it up? Let's see. It's actually pretty sick fucking card too. Honestly, I think we definitely dropped the ball on not talking about it. Let me see. UFC. What is it? UFC 245. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go to the prelims real quick. The early prelims. Chase Hooper, by the way, is going to be a fight to watch in on Saturday night, and that's in the early prelims. Jessica, which, by the way, Jessica I versus Viviane Araujo in early prelims is disrespectful to Jessica I. She definitely should be somewhere at least. Doesn't have to be the main card, but
yeah.
All right, let's see, UFC 245. Let's do this. I'm going to do it the easy way. Shawn. Matt Brown versus Ben Saunders. Matt Brown. Yeah, sorry. Listen, man. Ben's an awesome guy, but
Ben's awesome, and if Ben can make it, if a jiu-jitsu fight,
it's even then Matt Brown still has it on him. Sorry. Don't care about that fight. Don't care. I guess Irene Aldana against Ketlin Vieira. Ketlin Vieira is 10-0. Irene is 11-5. Who you got?
Pick him.
I'll go with Ketlin. Why not?
Oh, you're gonna go with the 10-0 one?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I go with?
I'll go with the other one.
All right. Hey,
we should put a symbol by it that it's a gimme.
It's an asterisk.
Yeah.
Listen, it worked for you last week. Clearly. Jeff Neal against Mike Perry.
I'm going to go with Perry.
I am going to go with Neal on that one. I think that's probably going to go to decision, most likely. Here we go. Here we go to the fun stuff. Uriah Faber against Peter Yan.
Peter Yan.
Oh, really? I'm going to go with Uriah. I will definitely go with Uriah.
That's Yan. Peter Yan.
Peter Yan. Yams. This one's kind of scary because of the weight cut issue that's going on, but Marlon Moraes against Jose Aldo.
I'll go Marlon.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Marlon too. I definitely don't like seeing how much weight and how crappy Jose Aldo looks. Amanda Nunez against Jermaine Durandamy. I'm going Amanda. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't go against Amanda on this.
Amanda is the champ for a reason, and Jermaine is not a fan of big challenges. Max Holloway against Alexander Volkanovski. That one's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough fight. I'm going with Max, man. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I can't bet against
Volkanovski's 20-1, man.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
not a fucking joke. Jesus Christ. Jesus. I keep on muting your mic. Holy. Are you serious right now? By the way, you're fucking gross for not even covering your mouth, okay? You fucking animal. All right. Oh, my gosh. I can smell your breath. Fucking All right, we're going to end this. Max? You're going with Max? Cool. Got it, Max. All right. And then Kamaru, you're picking Kamaru. Got it. Cool. All right. Jesus Christ, bro. Fucking brush your teeth. All right. We're out, guys. Oh.